Hi there, Coach Steve Daly with a segment on listening. Listening in business. You know, by now I'm sure that you have read books and articles and heard people on stage talking about, look, you've got two ears and one mouth for a reason. You need to be listening more than you're speaking. And, you know, I don't disagree with that advice. I think it's generally sound, but I also want to go a lot deeper on what listening really is and how you do that. So it's more than hearing. It's more than using your ears to just hear the words. You see, I believe that speaking is part of listening, and by that I mean reflecting back to the individual that you're meeting with, that you're talking with, reflecting back to them what you're hearing confirms and affirms that you are listening. You don't want to parrot now. You want to be careful here, not just to repeat exactly the same words back that you're hearing. That could get tedious for both you and them. But rephrasing slightly, making sure that you're communicating back to them authentically, that you are in fact getting what it is that they're saying to you. Now, of course, you can't get feedback from the person you're speaking to unless you're asking questions. So asking questions, open-ended questions that involve a dialogue and conversation, more words than yes or no. Asking questions, which is speaking, is also part of listening. It prompts the communication, the dialogue, the engagement, if you will. Now, we've also turned in our marketplace, I believe, in a very positive way toward understanding, realizing that communication on video is really best practices in business now. And so whether you are in person or on video, as the case allows, I would strongly encourage that you get your face in front of the person that you're speaking to and vice versa. Why? Because now, we've got two ears and one mouth, but we've got two eyes. And your two eyes are valuable tools in observing whether they are in fact listening to you, whether or not your message is resonating or not, whether you're creating confusion or maybe even disagreement in your communication. You see, body language, eye contact, very, very critical to listening. And finally, this, you want to listen, learn to listen, and practice listening from your heart. And what I mean by that is, there's always something behind the words that we speak. There's always intention. There's always emotion. There's always feelings behind what an individual is communicating. And if you're listening with your heart, if you open your heart to the individual, then several things open up. First, and most importantly, you are going to establish and deepen a relationship. We are in a relationship business, aren't we? And we need to make investments in that relationship as often and as deeply as possible. Listening with your heart helps with that. But also listening with your heart, from your heart, if you will, also helps you ask much better questions, which we just said is an important part of listening. So two ears, one mouth, but you've got a heart, you've got eyes. And yes, you should be speaking appropriately and with good timing in a dialogue so that a person knows that they are in fact being heard and that you are indeed listening. So hopefully that helps. Practice it in your next conversation, whether it's for business or otherwise. The listening and communication are essential to your success. Have a super day. Hey, thanks for watching that short segment we just completed for the Network Marketing Magazine. I hope it serves you well and those that you lead to take your business to its next level. Now, look, if you are an established network marketing leader, you have an established business and you're doing well, but you know that there is much more potential in your business and for you in the network marketing industry, I invite you to go check out entrepreneurexcellence.com. That's my website where I show seasoned business owners how to truly design and grow their business so that it takes care of an extraordinary life. If that sounds like something of interest to you, go to entrepreneurexcellence.com and we'll see you there.